Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. The 2024 Olympia is now in the history books, and Samson Dauda is officially the 19th Mr. Olympia, officially putting his name in the history books as one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time. Congratulations goes out to Samson. This guy was criticized for leaving Milos, having his wife coach him, criticized for doing the France Pro prior to the O, even criticized for taking his shirt off and posing down at the press conference. But Samson just ignored all of the noise and put in the work, and it definitely paid off. In second place, we had a very good version of Hadi Choopan, and of course we will go into detail about all of these guys in just a little bit. Third place, officially former Mr. Olympia, Lunsford. And in fourth place, making his Olympia debut, we had a very good version, an all-time best version of Martin Fitzwater. In fifth place, the man, the myth, the Mona Lisa, Andrew Jacked. Congratulations to all of these guys, but of course, the biggest goes out to our new Mr. Olympia, Samson Dauda. This Mr. Olympia, the 60th, was definitely one for the history books. And not only for men's open bodybuilding. Classic physique was crazy, even men's physique, women's bodybuilding. This was just one hell of a weekend. And as I'm making this video at about 2 a.m. in the morning, I'm not even upset. But let's take a look at the top 3 from this show. We're going to focus on the images from the finals, and all of these guys brought it. Being 100% honest with you guys, I wouldn't be surprised if we look at the scorecards and Hadi Choopan won finals. He absolutely brought it. Hadi did not bring this look on the first day. It's possible if Hadi looked on Friday how he looked today, he could have won this year's Mr. Olympia, but that was not the case. Lunsford, he came back tighter for the finals, but the quads were definitely flat. The telltale sign that Derek was not going to place in the top 2 was he was put into the middle and hit one pose, and he was immediately moved back to the outside. That let me know this show was between Hadi Choopan and Samson Dauda. And as I highlighted the entire day, the people that were at the show, they were saying that Samson was going to win. Nick Walker posted to his story and said, Samson is going to win this year's show. Now, to be fair, we dealt with a lot of lighting issues, and the darker guys are going to suffer, so very hard to see the detail on Samson, but the guys at the show, they pretty much knew he was going to win the entire time. And talking about Martin Fitzwater for a second, again, this guy just placed top 4 in his Olympia debut. I'm pretty sure he's over the moon right now. And as I've said numerous times, he's very similar to Hadi and Derek, and he's going to be next to those guys probably for the next couple of years, as long as he continues to improve and bring 100% to the show. And with Samson winning this year's Olympia, this could bring forth a new era of bodybuilding, and I would not be upset. An era of bodybuilding that focuses more on aesthetics, shape, proportions, and a little bit less about who has the most striated glutes. I would not be upset with that at all. And this is also very good news for Andrew. But again, congratulations to all of these guys. Let's actually talk about the man himself, Andrew Jacked. So Andrew ended up placing in 5th at this year's Olympia, which is one of the only predictions I got right outside of placing Hadi Choopan in 2nd. And Andrew actually came in a little bit better to the finals. I did not really notice the issues with the midsection. But again, I said I believe that Andrew did suffer an injury coming into this year's O, and that was the reason for him having issues with posing and issues with midsection control. But the physique was definitely on at prejudging and better at finals. If Andrew was able to compete at this year's Olympia and still be able to do the split and whatnot, I'm pretty sure the injury that he suffered must not be too bad. Andrew has already confirmed he will be competing in next year's Arnold Classic Ohio as well as next year's Arnold Classic UK. The Mona Lisa needs to keep doing exactly what he's doing. But Chris Aceto highlighted that Andrew was 315 pounds going into this show. Andrew does not need more size, he needs more detail. Actually, he does need a little bit more size as far as the upper body goes and poses like the side chest, but mostly more conditioning. Great package from the Mona Lisa, and I'm sure that the next time we see Andrew on a bodybuilding stage, he will be even better than this. Now, the last guy we're going to talk about for today is going to be Hunter Labrada, who brought a great package to this year's Olympia. Once we take a look at the scorecards, I would not be surprised if Hunter had an edge over Andrew at prejudging. But again, Andrew came in significantly better to the finals. Hunter, his main knock at this point is just the midsection. There isn't much he can do about it. It just seems like he can't really control it, can't really flex it in some shots. It isn't protruding, it isn't a bubble gut, but it isn't pleasing to the eye. And I hate to cut Hunter's review short, but the scorecards for this year's Olympia just released, so we are going to briefly look at them and of course go into detail a little bit later. But it looks like at prejudging, Hadi Choopan and Samson Dauda were tied up, and at finals, Samson Dauda pulled ahead. Derek Lunsford was in third place at prejudging and at finals. Martin Fitzwater was in fourth place the entire time. Hunter had the edge over Andrew, but it looks like Andrew did come back at the finals and get the nod. Again, we will go into detail about this probably tomorrow. But that's going to wrap up this year's Olympia coverage, guys. At least for now, we have a lot to review. I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video as well as the entire weekend of coverage. Thank you to everyone that came out, showed support, liked the video, subscribed to the channel, and also commented on the videos. It's all greatly appreciated. Huge congratulations goes out to Samson Dauda for becoming the 19th Mr. Olympia, Hadi Choopan in second place, Derek Lunsford in third. Fourth place, we had Martin Fitzwater, and in fifth place, Andrew Jacked. I'm Krishan from Go Fitness. If you guys have not done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm out.